Now it's Mbappe. Goes for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And we have our very first corner.
Brahim Diaz! Brahim Diaz! That's brilliant! Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, just thinking back to the goal again, Peter, when you catch him that well, you know it's destined, and that was struck with real purity.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Now it's Rodrigo. Threads one in. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's managed to get free. That'll be a throw-in. And no, he's seen through all of that. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now that's well seen too. Bernal. Oh, easy pickings there. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Gavi. And Bernal. That's a good ball out wide. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Koundé. Valverde. Carvajal. Looking to play him in. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. Fermin. And it's Carvajal. Rodrigo. Brahim Diaz, given the lift of his goal. Now that is tidy, really tidy. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Good pressure, determined, intense. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Valverde. Brahim Diaz, and here's Mbappe, played back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
And it's Tchouaméni. That's Brahim Diaz. Rodrigo, who's set up one goal so far. Valverde. Here's Tchouaméni. This is a promising build-up. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's got away. Out of play for a throw. And it's Koundé. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a goal kick. Bernal picks it up from the goal kick.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Fermin gets into a good position. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Tchouaméni. And it's Carvajal. Rodrigo. Valverde. Played out wide. Here's Trening. Fermin. Rodrigo. Oh, that's fabulous.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. And he is Vinicius Junior! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Oh, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
And that is indeed the final act.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in the second half, Peter, with control already established.
Madrid looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. So we're off again. Great vision. Rafinha. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior makes a dash for it. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? And it's Trening. Valverde. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. And a nice touch. Koundé was in no mood for any of that. Pedri. He's looking wide. And Fermin. Rodrigo. Valverde. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior has got himself a free kick. Gavi. And Fermin. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, some astute defending there. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's nice. Vinicius Junior proves just a little bit too strong. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Nice interception, well, and it's been given away. Brahim Diaz. Now it's Mbappe. Rodrigo.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Cancelo. Tries to pass it through, and he's definitely onside. This looks promising. He's on it, can he get away? Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Valverde. Vinicius Junior. He is onto this. He has found the way through. Brahim Diaz. Good driving run. Bernal. Koundé. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Ah, lovely feet. Bernal, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. 75 minutes played. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 21, el dorsal 11, el dorsal 7, el
Eric
dorsal
Garcia.
8.
Christensen.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
Picked out
15,
brilliantly.
el dorsal
Oh, that's a foul,
46,
free kick's been given.
el dorsal 18, el dorsal 37. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de
He
jugadores.
knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. There's obvious upset over that challenge. You can see the players face to face. Let's hope this doesn't escalate.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Goulet. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Christensen, over to the right flank. Madrid can consider themselves just about safe now. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now it's Rashford. And it's Casado. Christensen. He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Rashford. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Just 5 minutes left. Nicely spread. He's picked his way through. And this is Lewandowski. He is through here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Martin.
Habrá 2
It's
minutos
not
de
gone well.
descuento.
Now it's Rashford. He's found a way through. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Oh, great leap! Oh, crossbar! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Carreras with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. And we're done. Madrid are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, Peter, you can dress it up any way you like, but we all know what we're in for.
And there's no point trying to pretend otherwise. No disguising the edginess that's swirling around us here.
No, these teams only know one way to play each other.
It is a true heavyweight clash. Things already rolling. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He has found the way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Trening. This is a promising build-up. Oh, good spread. Rodrigo. Nice sequence of passes, this. Vinicius Junior. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Who do you think this turns? Chance! Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
Valverde had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
Sends it crossfield. Rafinha. Vinicius Junior concedes a free kick for that. And it's Gavi. And he's picked it up out wide. He's found a way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. Tries one from range. Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Still goalless. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Spread to the right. And a header! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Played out to the left flank. Valverde. Mbappe. Lovely feet. Rodrigo, and here's Brahim Diaz. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. No, that's been intercepted.
Madrid really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rafinha with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
And here's Rafinha. Trening. Opts for safety. Barcelona are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Tchouaméni. Brahim Diaz. Oh, a delicate chip through. Vinicius Junior gets into a good position. And here's Brahim Diaz. And he has been fouled there. Valverde with a real chance here. And now as good a time as any to pull level. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Fermin proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Gives it back. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tchouaméni was in no mood for any of that. Vinicius Junior. Here's Tchouaméni. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Lewandowski. And it's Pedri. Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Gavi. Bernal. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Rafinha.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Rafinha! Brilliant from Rafinha! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And this is getting... And the referee says that is that for the first half.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. The second half is up and running.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And here's Lewandowski. Vinicius Junior.
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Rafinha.
Such good technique.
That's destined for the flank. Valverde. And the counter is on. And Rodrigo. And it's Diaz. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Decent chance! There's a goal! It is an explosive start to the second half. That was easy, almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Just 1 in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Over to the right flank. Vinicius Junior.
Madrid have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
Bernal gets across and deals with it. Valverde needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it. Madrid really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Valverde. That's going wide left. And here's Vinicius Junior. Traumeri. Oh, that's neat. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Lewandowski given the lift of his goal.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Pedri. That has been slung wide. Brahim Diaz. Valverde. Mbappe. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. Rafinha. He's shifting through the gears here. Pedri. And Rafinha clipped into space. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Vinicius Junior. And it's Tchouaméni. And it's Lopez. And he's played it back. And that's gone loose.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Tchouaméni. Mbappe. This looks promising. And once more he proves rigid and robust.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
It's a good 30-35 yards out, this.
El dorsal 11. Serán sustituidos por...
It's a sharp little ball here.
El dorsal 18.
I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de
Madrid
jugadores.
with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Can he stop it going out? Barcelona has the chance to go the other way. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Tchouaméni. And it's Arda Güler. And he wants... There's the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Madrid making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think...
He's having a hit! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Passing is crisp and sharp. He's picked his way through. Now it's Mbappe. Turns back here, probably the best option. Bernal. Do.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And he's forced to go back. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Bargi, Carreras with the foul. Carreras did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Destinadas a recoger sus donativos para nuestra campaña solidaria en favor de los más necesitados.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
So we're very much on the way now. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That's a sharp pass. Tries to play it through. It's a promising position.
Shot a goal!
A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
And it's been taken short. France have the chance to go the other way. It's a good spell of possession, this. And he gets rid in a hurry. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I think Theo Hernandez is one of the most exciting fullbacks in the game. Rarely have I seen a player display all the qualities needed in a complete fullback at such a tender age, and at a time where the role of the fullback is even more crucial. He really is a diamond.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Oh, important interception, and he's there to get it away. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Camavinga producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. No, it's come to nothing.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
It's a good foot in there. Passes short and sharp. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Knocks it out wide, and he's picked it up out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Driven in. Upamecano getting this one clear. He's in a great position here. Heading backwards. Some really good ball movement. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Space for him to turn and look. Good ball, good take. Forced to go back. Oh, he's having a go! Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Passing is crisp and sharp. Koundé. Hernandez. That's Rabiot, played out towards the right wing. Olise. Well, that is one way to stop him.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And he's gone backward here. Lovely bit of skill. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well, and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. Back underway then.
Senegal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Great vision. Has to go back here. Now, can they get him away? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, it's Dembele. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's got away from him. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Plays the return pass. Up towards the hour mark, and still no goals.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Dembele, Hernandez, tries to pass it through. Dembele, oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. He was under real pressure there. He's having a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
And he's quick to return it. Played out to the left flank. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Hernandez. And Upamecano. Saliba. Oh, good spread. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Changement.
Saliba. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That's a decent clearance. Back could it go? Can he finish? And yes, it's there! And that could well be the winner!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
France making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Senegal have taken the lead.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And he can thump it away. So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And he's gone looking for safety.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Mbappe simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
Plays it through. Barcola in acres of space out wide. Good challenge, excellent challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Elise, foot in. Very much into the last knockings. Out towards the flank. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a sweeping cross. And he's there to belt it away. Zaire Emery.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And time is up. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Senegal effectively played like two different teams. Pretty placid before the break, but looked much more up for it after half-time. Eventually, those efforts were rewarded. There's a lot of positives to take from that.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Attend ses parents au secrétariat du club. Ses parents sont priés de se faire connaître auprès d'un stadier.